Hey, when we come back, we have special guests in the studio. Ladies and gentlemen, The Reasons.
Woo!
This Will Pendarvis is one of his favorite bands.
Will
He's like been a big fan of you guys for a long time. So, new CD. Yeah, I know. New CD coming out. Well, it's out right now. It's in stores and everything. And we'll talk about what's happening with the band. Here's some tracks from the CD, and we'll gab for a little bit. We'll get these guys all well liquored up and everything.
I've caffeinated them.
We brought the old cooler in, so we'll get with The Reasons next.
Babes and bikinis, hunks and nothing but trunks.
99 Accent Locals Only. My name is Steve. That's Jill. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome The Reasons.
Hey.
Grab a microphone and belly on up to the bar.
Speak directly into the mic, too.
Speak directly. Hello. Let's introduce the band. Dave, who I've talked to, Dave's bass player, and Dave and I have been acquainted for a while, and just getting to know the band a little bit more, a little bit better. Introduce everybody.
Rich is on my right, if you're watching.
Hey, Rich.
Hi.
He writes the songs. He's guitar player. Nico is the drummer.
And the most outgoing one in the band, too.
And he's the one that holds up the microphone in the radio studio.
And Phil is the other guitar player.
Speak directly into the microphone.
Phil is the groupie gatherer, I understand.
Yes.
Steve,
Come on up. Get up here. Get up here.
Hey, aren't you guys in a band? Don't you know what microphones are?
okay,
You
okay.
talk right into them like this.
Steve, don't feel bad. We
There you
didn't get the Vidalia joke either. So.
I bet I did it. Sorry, but then again,
I'm sorry, it's just a little higher brow humor that some people just don't get. You know, I'm sorry.
I'll have you know that I'm reading Flannery O'Connor thanks to Bill Maloney, who gave me a great book. So I'm getting better versed in that kind of
Southern humor.
thing.
So that book's about
the
onions, I
Southern
guess.
thing. And you guys have made the supreme sacrifice, because the major label bands, they get like millions of copies of their albums pressed, and you guys have actually sacrificed 5 albums that we can give away today,
well, there
which
you
is
go.
very cool. Music for After School is the name of the CD. It's about time.
It's the first song.
Yeah, it took a long time. How long has it been? I guess from the time that stuff like I think It's About Time has been out for a while, and Tom Cruise has been out for a while. How long has it been?
A couple of years.
2
Has it been
years.
that long? Is this the first CD?
Yeah.
Yes.
First CD project? How's it feel to finally have it done?
Done.
In the can? In the can?
Satisfactory, I guess.
Done and in the hole.
Is it time to do another one? I mean, how?
Yeah, we've got a bunch of new stuff that we
Rich, you do most of the writing, Rich?
He does all the writing.
How much stuff you got ready to go for project number 2?
All of it.
A lot of.
It's
Cool.
pretty frustrating because we're playing the new songs in rehearsal and we're thinking, we just really need to put another CD out.
Yeah.
And this one just got done.
And you
This one. How long has this been in the stores now?
About a month
or so.
About a month.
and a half.
When's
we
the?
sold 2 maybe.
Not more than that.
3.
I know Will personally bought 10 of them.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
He says he did.
We
gave them.
But he's selling them again with a $2 service charge attached to it. So
Nice.
that's what he
Fingerprints
does.
on it.
What's the big CD release party coming up this week?
Yes.
That's gonna be where?
American Pie.
What time?
Doors open at 8. Shaking Babies goes on at 9, and we're going to go on around 10.
That's gonna be Wednesday, right?
Wednesday, it's
Wednesday.
free and $1 draft.
There you go.
We're springing for
There's
$1
the
draft.
selling point, right
Free.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you be on the deck then, or inside, or
We don't
We
know.
have no idea.
depending on the weather, I guess. Yeah.
We were
Cool.
just told to be
Weather
there.
permitting.
That's an interesting place to have it because you're going to get a whole different section of cross section of people. You'll get the people who support the local scene coming out to see the release and hear the release, and then you get a whole bunch of people who are just kind of hanging out.
Yes,
So you get
thanks for
to kind of
reminding us.
you get to kind of
Well,
put
hopefully
it,
we'll get their attraction. I mean, for some.
just make sure you have like some half empty beer cans ready. So this first person that yells Freebird, just nail them. Just nail them. Just get them out.
Why
of there,
half
so.
empty?
Yeah.
Why not full?
They're just a full one. Ready to play something from the CD?
Yeah.
Which one? I've played about 3 or 4 songs from the CD and also from the different tapes that I've gotten from you in the past. So
Too Human first?
Yeah.
I don't think that's been on yet.
You did Too
Should be
Human?
number 4, I think.
let me look and see.
We'll check.
That's it. Cut number 4. This is called Too Human. I don't think I played this one yet. On 99X. It's The Reason.
Drive me home. I don't know where I've been, where I'm going. I'm just a reaction to the world that I am shown. Pick me up, shoot me down, paint my face. I'm a clown. Fatal attraction in this magic little town. She's up close, and she's in need, but she can't see. It's too human for me, too human for me. Shut your mouth, close your eyes. Silence is your sacrifice. Your words will betray you, take you where the danger lies. It will carry in the sea, and waves won't bleed. It's too human for me. It's too human for me. Bury you, they'll bury everyone we knew. The man with the answers dances slowly into view. He felt comfort and release, but I can't breathe. It's too human for me. It's too human for me. It's too human for me. Too human for me. It's too human for me. It's too human for me. Too human for me. It's too human.
It's 99 X. Oh, there.
Somebody's not paying attention.
Snuck up on me there. Who does the vocals?
I mean,
Dude, that's you got a nice, interesting little like a deep rasp kind of thing going. It's great. I like that. Years of cigarettes, man.
On that song, he's been compared to Matt Johnson from the.
Really? That's a good comparison.
Yeah.
I mean, it's but again, the comparisons come out, and does that bother you at all?
Yes.
Does it? Because when that song first started, of course, Jill just goes, "Oh, cars." Yeah. So
Just that beginning part.
it's so because rock and roll's been around for what 50 years now. From depending on where you want to start with the beginnings, but it's so hard to avoid anything. That, and it's if it's subconscious. Sometimes you just don't tell. You have this little little riff in your head, and you start working on a song, and you write it, and it becomes something. And so, that sounds like old Pete Shelley, or that sounds like something from Genesis or whatever. So
We've ignored that and just done the song anyway.
you have to, yeah.
Just like George Harrison.
There you go.
Exactly. And then he gets
Ignore it until the lawyers start knocking on your door. But
we also find that a lot of the comparisons. I mean, we get a wide range of comparisons, or people that we sound like. I mean, people have said we sound like Talking Heads, Bare Naked Ladies.
Jimmy Buffett.
Yep, that was the worst of them. Jimmy Buffett comparison.
Don't breathe that out of the pie.
That was
The Police.
that was long. Yeah, the Police and things like that. But
Well, that just shows different styles, though. I mean, that you're capable of doing, so much more than just one set style. Or
I guess that's good.
yeah.
And
As long as,
like that.
I think the main thing is songs. As long as the songs are written well, they're performed well, and you have fun.
Yeah.
That's usually when the band sometimes when they don't care about getting that that stardom, or that the goal is to be superstars. As long as you're having fun and the music's good, I think that's when the bands usually get snapped up by people who really
You
want
got to play for yourselves first. That's all that matters.
Exactly.
If you're true to yourself, then hopefully everything else.
The bands that I've seen, come through that are just way too serious. Those are the ones that kind of, they crumble after a while.
Everybody out there, read between the lines.
Exactly. How long have you guys all been together as a group?
It's going to be 2 years. This Nico joined 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Phil joined 2 years ago
Almost
in
2 years,
July.
Exactly.
So,
Who was your drummer? Who was drummer before that?
Some guy.
Some guy.
I
Yeah.
have no idea.
As long as I think as long as the band can stay together, I think it's
His name was
as,
Mike something, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Man, was he a...
So you guys all getting along and everything, and
Yeah,
on the road and everything.
I think that's one of the strong points of the band, the friendship, bonding, brothership type.
Mm-hmm. Well, how now when you
Stay away
guys
from my wife, Phil.
when you guys are on the road, how far is your reach? How far up are you
North
going?
Carolina so far. We're going back to Asheville this summer.
Yeah, doing a
Bellshare Festival.
festival up there called Bellshare.
Good.
We're going to start concentrating on getting out of Atlanta a little bit.
The response been pretty good.
Yeah. We talked to some people in South Carolina about maybe playing up there in the Music Forum and a place called Cumberland, and also as well as Florida out there, in Jacksonville and things like that.
It's got to be nice when once you play a show, and then all of a sudden you have a CD. They say, "Oh, by the way, we have something in the lobby for you."
Yeah. In fact, we haven't played out yet.
This is the first time.
Yeah, this would be.
And we have shirts.
Yeah.
And
We got a
have
shirt for
shirts
you and Jill.
Oh, cool.
We got them, picked them up on Friday. So.
And of course, we got some CDs we're going to give away here in a little bit too from the Reasons. Music for After School, and the song that everybody calls for, if you want to call it the featured track or the I don't want to call it a single, but just is the Tom Cruise song.
Yeah.
And Rich is hanging his head, going, "Oh my God, what the hell have I written?"
Somebody had to write that one.
What's the story behind that song?
Rich?
Well, everybody kind of misunderstands of it there. It's, oh, so you want to look like Tom Cruise? Well, sure, that'd be great, but that's really not what it's about. But it's just kind of about the way society is. It looks wise, but nobody gets it. So
It's talking
I don't
about
get it either.
girls who, are more materialistic and looking for the guy that looks like Tom Cruise.
Girls
In fact,
and guys.
it's pretty funny because I was having lunch right after he had written that song. I had lunch with a friend of mine, 17-year-old girl. Don't ask me what I was doing with a 17-year-old girl. But she had said something. She was talking about this guy, and she was like talking and complaining about her dates and all the guys that she's been going out with, and she's like, why can't I just meet a guy that looks like Tom Cruise? And I about fell because he didn't even know about that song, and I'm like, man, it's true. They all that's what they. That's
well,
what they
one thing that
look
you
for.
got to be real ugly to write this song. So
There-
I figured there we go then. There you are.
No, it would be more just rare looking. I heard somebody call it no.
You look very
She's
rare.
not ugly. She's just rare.
Rare.
She's just rare looking.
And she's got a great personality.
I have a great personality.
Yeah, there you go.
That's
Yeah, he has a great personality,
kiss
really.
of death. There we go.
Well, if any of those girls, approach you again and say something to that effect, like after a show or whatever. So we have somebody here who looks like Tom Cruise.
Really?
And every time you say that, he denies it, but he's like a spit image. Anyway,
On Wednesday and come on stage.
there you go. This is the song, Tom Cruise, The Reasons, 99X.
The girls don't notice, the girls don't care. They see me coming, but they are unaware. I eat my dinner, sitting on the floor. The dinner invitations are knocking on my door. I could try to kid myself about it. Beauty is the only game in town. Look, if I look like Tom Cruise, all my dreams would come true. I would get the best of you. If I look like Tom Cruise, if I look like Tom Cruise. I work in an office, they never talk to me. I'm the break in the corner, the one they never see. And when they first looked like Tom Cruise, all my dreams would come true. I would get the best of you if I looked like Tom Cruise. If I looked like Tom Cruise. Myself about it. But beauty is the only game in town. But if I look like Tom Cruise, all my dreams would come true. I would get the best of you if I look like Tom Cruise. 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 If I look like Tom Cruise.
I do like the little slap of humor at the end of that song, though. Tom Cruise from The Reasons. What? T-shirts?
I'm looking at the back of the shirt. The first line is, "My God, I'm talented."
These are nice,
This is
thanks.
cool. Thanks, guy.
Hey, you want to give away some CDs?
Sure.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
Rather
some of our
sell them.
friends
Anybody
will
wants
out
to
there,
buy
Yeah, if anybody wants to make a donation.
Half price. Half price. 741-0997 if you want to get your own experience. Music for after school from The Reasons. And
Could 5
go
of
ahead and
our
call
friends
now.
at least call in to make
Bang,
a
there they
list?
are. Right there, 5. Bing.
Okay, there we go.
So everybody, if the phone is ringing right now, you have a CD.
Thank you very much.
That is.
If you're getting a busy signal, hang up. You're not going to win.
Let's plug this. I like that. Do that again.
He's multitasking.
You could like work in game show sound
be an
effects.
editor.
That's something to fall back on.
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
Because God knows you're going to need it.
Wednesday at American Pie, and Shaking Baby is going to open up for you.
Yes.
Have you played with them before?
We opened for their CD party, and they're opening for ours.
That's right. Tasting Delicious came out from Gigi and EL. Do they have a band behind them now?
Yep.
Yeah, they got it all together again.
Good deal. She just came back from the Philippines, I guess, and gave me a big bundle of goodies.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't want to hear about that.
No, I haven't
Dog
been-
burger?
Bundle of goodies from Gigi. No, there's really. I don't think anybody heard that, but that's all right.
I haven't even been to the Philippines.
Canine Delights. No, they're like these baked candy things, which are they're very. I downed the whole
Were they
bag. in, like,
tasty and
one sitting.
delicious,
They were
Steve?
tasting and delicious.
There you
Yes,
go.
they were.
Hey, Steve.
Yeah.
Phil's trying to let you know that he's
Oh,
from
I've
the
never
Philippines.
been to the Philippines.
He's over here. He didn't talk very last
Nobody
week.
can see you on the radio.
Are you, are you Filipino?
Yeah. but
Really?
That's his
In
name.
fact,
That's why his name's
Filipino.
Philino, yeah.
That's
You couldn't tell?
That's why. I mean, that's why I know. That's how I know Gigi. I mean, I met her one night at the masquerade, and I said, "Wow, you guys are really good." By any chance, are you
Just kind
Filipino?
of gravitated towards each other.
Them people
you're
tend to
Filipino.
congregate with one another.
I guess she'd never been there before. Have you been? You
No,
haven't?
I was born in Detroit, and I've never been there.
Huh? Because she, I guess, had never been. This
she
is her
was
first
born-
You were
trip.
born in Detroit and have never been there? How could you be born somewhere and never be there?
See, now they're making bad jokes, Steve. I've started a
Let me
trend.
ask, Rich, does Dave get a microphone when you guys perform?
In fact, he's going to tape his mouth for this.
We were
It's kind of wondering.
we were
Yeah.
going to tape.
Jill
this
could
out.
never compete with Dave.
So it's going to be like Filipino Day then at American Pie because all the
Everywhere he goes, it's Filipino.
It's Filipino Day every day.
There you go.
Brian's brother.
two excellent bands though. I mean, because Shaking Babies, the CD they put out was just incredible, and I was kind of sad when they lost their rhythm section because they had a
That was
real
good.
cool sound. And was it?
Well, at the party they had Brillo on bass from
Yeah, that was
Wild
great.
West.
Oh, really?
He was
Yeah.
great with him, yeah.
He should have. They should have got him somehow.
You know, see, bands ought to do that. They just like just have yourself like maybe a couple of guitars and vocalists, and they just hire Brillo to play bass for you.
Brillo gets around.
Brillo's the all around.
Brillo will probably
guy.
make an appearance at our show, too, from what we understand.
Really?
Yes.
Good. That's
But
gonna be
this is
fun.
not going to be. He's not going to be playing.
He's omnipresent.
He's going to be all natural.
So let's play the song, and then we'll get these CDs given away here. So, by the way, for you people on the phone right now, there is a $3 surcharge for the.
Oh, the lines all start going out.
Pick another song.
My God Junior with My God, they're together. My God Junior.
Can they track? Can they track? Oh, they can track.
Because I got my kids on there. So hi, kids.
Okay, so this is like a
Family.
it's like an intro. Well, we'll just let the song explain itself. My God Junior and My God.
Hey,
Hey,
what do you think God looks like?
I think he looks like a man with black jeans and a black shirt.
Really? And what language does he speak?
English.
What do you think God looks like?
Like me,
Like you? How come?
because I think he has blue eyes.
Oh yeah. And what language does he speak?
French.
Long ago, when there was nothing, God created man. Stuck him on a big blue planet that he could command. With the Bible in his hand. See them on their knees every Sunday, praying to the sky. They believe that if they adore him, he won't forget them when they die. The fear of the flames is rising high, rising high. My God has a sense of humor. My God isn't just a ruler. He will overlook my sins. I know because my God lives within.
Sunday song, isn't it?
Fitting for Sunday.
By the way, we have our winners. So of
That's
the
my
CDs.
by the way, that's My God, and of course My God Jr. before that from The Reasons. Congrats to Uncle Green. Oh, excuse me, Michael Green, Richard Ramey, Cody Phillips, Joan Piper, and Dan
Atha.
I
think that's what he said.
Athra.
Arthritis.
Athra. Sounds like one of Godzilla's enemies. Athra.
Godzilla versus Athra.
I guess it's kind of good that we don't know any of those people.
Yes, you do. You knew this person.
Well, we know one.
Was that like
we don't? Only one.
Somebody's mom.
Somebody's mom. Do you guys have kind of like the following that kind of follows you from show to show and
Not yet.
One or two people, yes.
That's after about 50 years, I think.
My sister.
because it's nice because what happens I think with a lot of the performances is you get like maybe a couple friends who like it and then they bring maybe a couple other people and the word gets around and it spreads real quick. So
Yeah, we have Ed, the fifth reason.
Oh yeah, we'd like to thank
Hello,
Ed.
Ed.
Hey Ed.
Ed who?
Ed Axemaker.
He's
Asner.
Axemaker.
Ed Asner.
Oh, is he the Axe Man who's thanked in the liner notes?
He's the
Right,
Axe Man.
yeah.
What does he do? What?
He's like,
Everything,
he
whatever.
does anything for anybody, whether you're in the band or not.
Video. He videos the gigs. And
Tapes up my
Takes
drumsticks
pictures.
when
Tapes
they
up
break.
drumsticks.
Fixes stuff.
Drills my cymbals.
Moral support. At least we always have one person in the audience. We can always count on one person. There you go.
Are you gonna be doing any kind of video stuff at all?
Just live,
Just our
archival
live
stuff.
Just
Put in
live.
libraries.
So
We're just hoping that one day we might even be considered hip, so we can get some hip gigs.
You guys are starting to gig out quite a bit, aren't you?
Yeah, we're.
I see the name everywhere.
It's kind of a
told
tough
you that?
nut to crack around here.
It is a, this is a tough,
denying
this
to you?
town is a tough room.
Yeah.
It really is.
Hi, Rich
Very
Levy. How you doing?
clicky. Yeah. We'll keep faxing you. We'll keep those faxes coming.
Hey, it's Rich.
Anyway,
Moving on.
Is it how
Politically incorrect.
are you guys having trouble? I mean, getting gigs or is how tough is it?
It's tough.
It's
I mean,
tough.
it seems like a cliquish type of town, and unless you're quote hip, we're different. So
We're definitely not cool.
kind of having trouble getting into the circle. So
Either that or we're just no good. But
No, I
either
think
way,
you guys are real good. It's just I think speaking on behalf of a lot of the venue owners, I think they know what's going to draw, and it's
Exactly.
kind of hard for them to
Well, you know,
experiment
exactly.
sometimes.
yeah, sure, we understand.
that's something we realize. I mean, that they do book a lot of out-of-town bands as well.
we've been bugging Wild West to open for them, and they always say we will. So we practice with them at the same place. So.
Wild West Picture Show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those guys are really cool.
Billy.
Brillo, everybody's
Brillo's
bass
insane.
player. Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw him actually spear somebody with his bass one time.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Jumped off the stage, blah, just got him, impaled him.
Insane.
Not surprising. Yeah.
He's like that
doing pretty
off
well
stage,
today,
too.
isn't he?
Do what?
Brillo's getting a lot of plugs.
Oh, yeah, I know. Brillo. Go see Brillo. Brillo's doing solo work now. No. When there's a lot of venues around though that are doing early week shows. I know. Is it the Point or Dark Horse? I forget. Are doing like Monday and Tuesday shows now, as well as Smith's Old Bar, and then the Pie is starting to
Well, what they
showcase
don't
more and more stuff
realize
too.
is it's so hard to draw somebody at 11 o'clock on a Wednesday or
Exactly.
a Tuesday. It's impossible
Yeah.
to fill a place.
And there's a lot of bands in this town too that do float around in that circuit where they know that they're going to draw a certain amount of people, so they put them in the venues. And even they're on the opening end of maybe a hipper out of town band or something.
But we're not
like that,
whining.
so.
We're going to keep plugging away.
That's all you got to do. That's the thing.
long as
And,
we
and
like it.
hopefully with the CD out, obviously people are going to get a chance to be more exposed to the music and with the gigs that will always follow after a good CD release party.
I
So.
think it's when you let your guard down and you stop thinking about it is when things start to happen. Usually, I mean,
That's it. As long as you're just having fun, and even if you're playing to 5 people, man, as long as you're having fun, they're having fun, and the word will all of a sudden get
Plus,
around.
the goal
Get
isn't
ways.
to be a local success. So
But that
Yeah.
would be nice.
yeah, well, it's a jumping point.
it's a good start.
It's one of my
Not
goals.
that I'm against
We got to be
that.
some kind of a success.
Well, go out and see these guys. They're great live. The CD is incredible. I've listened to it twice through, and now I'm starting to kind of pick out favorites, which is kind of how I do. So it's a very good project. I congratulate you guys on it.
Thanks.
Yay!
Wednesday night at the Pie, and you guys.
And they're all very well-behaved young gentlemen too, I might add.
Thanks for the Entenmann's.
They're clean and they don't smell bad.
Oh, and they brought some food up, which is
And
always,
they brought us food,
always,
so
always nice. Food and T-shirts.
Thank you.
Wednesday at the Pie, and you guys will go on what time?
We're going to go on about 10.
About 10. And
10 o'clock.
Shaking Baby is going to be warming you up.
free
about,
show,
9.
dollar drafts.
There you go.
Free.
There's
There it
no
Why not
excuse.
go?
If it's nice out, you can hang on the deck. If it's not, go inside. I mean,
No reason there's that word again.
There's
not to go.
There's no reasons not to go. Yeah. Thanks again for coming up, you guys. I appreciate it, and we'll see you Wednesday night. Best of luck on the CD.
Thanks.
It's available. Is it available like pretty much everywhere?
HMV. It's available rainy day.
Rainy
HMV, Rainy Day.
Wax and Facts.
Disco round and
Tower.
East Con.
All your basic independent record stores then.
Good deal. HMV. One of the guys from HMV Music called up, and I can give him
Yeah.
an honest plug because that's usually where I get most of my stuff because they have everything.
Yeah, and he was mentioning basically, so if you're a local band out there and you're listening right now, they do consignments, and they'd be more than happy to take your stuff. So
Yeah, because when they
go
first
by and see them.
when they first opened up, I asked them about a local section, and they said, well, we're going to be hiring a guy or two that are going to be working with the local scene, and they're going to be putting a rack up. So I guess they're doing that right now. So good deal. Thanks, you guys.
Thank you.
Good luck Wednesday.
Planet Entertainment and Songmaker Music present